what's everybody's watching, and this live stream, I'll be talking about the 1972 Stevie Wonder Talking Book album, and also a top 5 Stevie Wonder songs. And I'll be joined by Nick. He'll be here in a few moments. So I thought I'd just start it on my own, and hope everyone's doing well. Looking forward to doing this, and we wanted to do this for a while. But I was in hospital a few weeks ago. It feels like a long time ago now. I was in hospital, but I was there for 4 nights. But I'm glad to say I'm all right now. This is my first live stream on my channel for a few weeks now. So I'm glad to be doing more live streams on my channel again. I went down south a few days ago to where I used to live. It was my grandma's 80th birthday, so I went to celebrate that with her. We had the celebration meal. Hopefully Nick will be here in the next minute or two, and then we'll get started with this live stream. But yeah, we'll review the album first, then reveal our top 5 Stevie Wonder songs. But I've got my top 10, but I'll just go in depth with my top 5 to save time, really. But I might as well talk about what I've been watching lately. I watched the Lilo and Stitch remake. I actually quite liked it. One of the better Disney remakes. And they also finished Last of Us season 2, so I'm going to do the YouTube short of a quick thoughts on that. And I'm also in the middle of watching Star Wars Andor. I've got 3 more episodes to go, and so far I'm thinking that's a really good show, and that's the next thing I'll be doing on my as far as videos are concerned. My next video is reviewing Andor season 2. So, and as you can see, I've got a couple of Stevie Wonder albums behind me. One of which is the Songs in the Key of Life album. I've also got a Stevie Wonder compilation as well, which has a couple of these songs from the Talking Book album. I think it's got you on my sunshine on it. It's also got Superstition as well. But I just got a message from Nick. He says he'll be on in a minute, so just have to wait just a little bit longer, and then we'll talk about the album, which was, like I said at the beginning, released in 1972, and it's his 15th studio album. It's crazy how many studio albums he's released. I'm not really sure how many are. I'll ask ChatGPT how many studio albums he's got, because I really would like to know. No, get Nick on. Just see Nick. Hang on a sec, Nick. 23 studio albums.
How
Nick,
you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's good to hear.
It's been a while since I've had you on my channel.
It has been a while. I've been very busy with school, that's why.
And then, of course, I was ill for a few days.
Yeah.
So, we'll get back into doing live streams now.
Awesome.
But this is crazy. This is his 15th studio album.
I know. Yeah, he's had quite a bit of albums. I mean, I know. Yeah, his big majority of his stuff is in the 60s. And started off as a kid.
And he's still going strong now.
Touring,
yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's still touring.
I'm not sure either, actually. I haven't really paid much attention to that.
But is this your favorite album of his? Talking Book?
No, I picked the basic choice, the Songs in the Key of Life. That's my personal favorite, but this is one of his best albums. Like, if I were to make a top 10 Stevie Wonder albums, this would be on the list. I mean, he has that many albums where I can make a top 10.
Have you heard all of his albums?
I have. I mean, I'm not a big fan of his later stuff, but yeah,
Well, we'll just get started with the album then. So
awesome.
it's 10 songs, and the first of which is "You Are the Sunshine of My Life."
Yeah. Uh, I think this is a great way to start off the album. It's very lovely song. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. It's really nice. I can see why it won so many awards. It's a really nice love song, and it definitely. I mean, Stevie Wonder is known for love songs, and it just his love songs got more and more mature as he grew up, and this like definitely shows maturity over the years of making music. I mean, like we were saying, he made a lot of albums, and it just he got more mature over time, and I guess that's what's a good thing about him making this many albums is that he eventually matures and starts to develop. And yeah, I think this is a great way to start up the album.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think it's one of his best songs in his entire career. If I'm being honest, I think it's a brilliant way of starting the album. Yeah, I think it's a really awesome song. I love the vocals on it and the overall in, instrumentation. I really love the congas in it, and it's not even Stevie Wonder singing straight away. You got you got Jill Strap. That's what it says on Wikipedia. And they have this woman called Lanny Groves, and then it's Stevie Wonder who's singing in the song. But yeah, I really love it. Spoiler alert: it's my favorite song on the album.
Yep, it's a good one.
Then we follow up with the song "Maybe Your Baby."
Maybe Your Baby, well, I don't think it's as good as the last song. It doesn't affect the score of the album, but it's always been my least favorite song on the album. I like the funkiness of it, but I just don't think it's quite on the level of the other songs on the album. Uh, it has always been one of my least favorite songs from him in general. It's not a bad song by any means, but I think it goes on for a little too long, in my opinion, with the "maybe oh baby." Like I think the chorus goes on a little too long, in my opinion, at the end. But besides that, I think it's a really good song. I mean, it's kind of like the opposite of the last song. Like the last song was like a love song. This is kind of like a bitter, kind of like a breakup song, kind of. It's completely different from the last song, so I think that's kind of cool. Again, kind of showing more maturity for Stevie Wonder in this because this you could technically say this is the first album of his like his big classic period. So I'd say it's kind of interesting how that works. But yeah, I'm not as into this song, but I don't skip it per se, but it's not a song that I like go after or go back to often for me.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately in agreement. I still think it's a great song. I think the instrumentation and the vocals are really great. But yeah, it doesn't need to be nearly 7 minutes long. It's the longest song on the album. I think I would have liked it a lot more if it was maybe 2 or 3 minutes shorter. Then we move on to the song. Let's get the track list. We got the song "You and I."
You and I think this is a much better song. I think we brings me back. This song, this is in my opinion the best song on side one and
I
one of
can
my
see
favorite
that.
songs. What's that?
I can see that. Yeah.
It's really nice. It's another. I mean, it's another love song, but the the arrangements, the it's a really beautiful song. I'm surprised the song isn't bigger than it actually is. It's a surprise. It's really, really good.
There's
It's
quite a
just
few
like
underrated. There's quite a few
very
underrated songs on the album,
yeah,
and
there's a lot of
it,
underrated songs.
and this is definitely one of them.
To me, this is the
Yeah.
most underrated of the songs on the album. I really, really like this song.
especially like his vocals on it as well. It
Yeah,
is one of his better performances on the album with this
exactly.
one.
Yeah.
I also love the synthesizer in it. It's got a very sort of spacey feel to it. Yeah, I really love this one. Yeah, it's definitely one of the better songs on the album. Then you move on to the song Tuesday Heartbreak.
Tuesday Heartbreak. This is a fun song. I mean, it's not a fun song, but definitely a lot more upbeat sounding compared to the last song where it's like kind of slower, kind of mellow. Um, I think this is another fantastic song on the album. Not quite top five per se, but it's still a nice song on the album.
Yeah, I think I think it's a pretty good song. It's not one of my favorite songs on the album. It's actually my least favorite song on the album, but I still do really like it. It's a very upbeat sounding song, but the lyrics aren't very upbeat though. But I think the thing that stands out to me the most is the saxophone. I think other than that, I'm not really. I don't really love the song other than the saxophone part of it. We got Daniel here. He loves the album.
I'm glad you like the album. It's really good.
Yeah. And then we close the first side with "You've Got It Bad Girl."
You've got a bad girl, so I think this is a good song. It's not again, this is more towards the bottom of my list personally, but it's a nice song. It's a nice kind of way to close out the first side of the album before we get to what I think is the second side medley, because we'll talk about when we'll get to that when we get to that. But it's kind of like your average song. It's not like a song that I go back to, but it's nice, but definitely not a song that I see me going back to that often. But
But
I do like it a lot more than the Maybe Your Baby, though.
yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I still think it's a really good song, even though it's in the bottom half of the album for me. I don't think I don't think it's a bad song. I don't think it's filler either. I still think it's a really great song. It's just it's not as good compared to some of the other songs on the album. But then we went to side two with Superstition, one
Super
of Stevie's biggest songs.
and big song it is. Wow. This is a great song. I mean, of course, this is like this is probably his biggest song. Like, you probably don't even need to know who Stevie Wonder is to know this song. It's the drumming, this is definitely very funky too. It's super super funky. Like they take the funk level to a whole new level of this song. It's a great song, and yeah, and well, we're not going to talk about each individual song on side one like right after another, but I think it goes right into the next song pretty well, which we'll get to that.
Yeah, yeah, I love Superstition. It's one of the first songs of his I knew. It's still one of my favorites of his. Yeah, I think everything about it's perfect. I love the lyrics and the instrumentation. I love the horns on it, especially. Yeah, I think it's a really excellent song. And then we move on to the song Big Brother.
Big Brother. Now, Big Brother, it goes right really well into this song. So this is another highlight in the album for me. I'll be honest, I think I like side two better than side one. I mean, side one's really good, but I think side two's just a lot better. Like whenever I listen to the album in pieces, I usually listen to mostly the songs from side two. Whatever I'm scrapping around from just random songs on the album. Big Brother though, it's a song that's about like politics and how how politicians only care about you a certain time of the year when it's time to vote for them, and I mean, I'm not gonna get too far into it, but it's still kind of true to this day, where politicians only care about you during election time, and you're nothing to them pretty much. But you know, we're here to help you, but you only say that during the election time. But I'm not gonna get too far into it, but this song still holds true to this day, and to me, it's one of the best songs because of it.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of the better songs on the album. Didn't quite make the top five. It's very close to. Yeah, I love it. I love it lyrically. But I also love the harmonica in it as well. I think it might be the only time the harmonica's on the album. Yeah, I really love that one. Then you move on to the song "Blame It on the Sun."
Yeah, that goes right into the ballad, "Blame It on the Sun." Really, really good song to follow that up. Um, it's nice. It's a really nice song. Nothing really much to talk about. It's just a really nice ballad after Big Brother. "Blame It on the Sun." This is a nice song.
Hmm.
And it's another big highlight. Again, like I said, side two. I really like side two. I've always preferred side two over side one, and it's another really good song on the album. It made my top five.
I think overall I prefer side two as well. Yeah, I really love this one. It's one of my favourite lesser known songs of his. I think it's excellently arranged and it's one of the better produced songs on the album. Yeah, it's definitely one of the highlights for me. Then the second to last song on the album is "Looking for Another Pure Love."
Looking for another pure love. I like this song. That's a really good song on the album. Uh, I don't think it's quite as good as the other songs on the second side. It's the only song on side two that didn't make my top five. Not that it's bad or anything, but it's my least favorite of the side two songs, and it's nice. It's a nice song. Just not it's not as strong as the other songs, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, it's probably my least favorite song on the second side as well. It's still a really solid song though. I really love the guitar work on it. It's got some of the best, I think, guitar parts in the entire album. Then you move on to the final song on the album, "I Believe."
I believe so. This is I gotta say the bookends on this album are really really good. Since in my life and I believe. Um, this is another really, really good song. This did, in fact, make my top five. So yeah, 4 for 5 on the second side made my top five. Uh, really, really good. I think this is a huge highlight on the album. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. It's really good.
Yeah, I agree. It's a brilliant way to close the album. I think it's a very epic song. Love the vocals and all the instruments. Like I could sort of imagine Jackson Brown singing this one.
I can see that.
But yeah, I don't think it could have ended on any better note really. But I've actually ranked all the songs on the album. You could just give your top five or rank other songs if you want.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Well, there's only 10 songs, so I could come up with the ranking on the fly. Number 10, I'm gonna say "Maybe Your Baby." Like I said before, I don't know why. It's always been a song that I've never like fully been into like the other 10 songs on the album. It's not a bad song. I actually do think it's kind of good, but it's just not a song I go back to. Number 9, I'm gonna go with "You've Got a Bad Girl." Again, not bad, but like I said, not on par with the other songs on the album. Number 8, I'm going to go with "Tuesday Heartbreak." Again, most of the songs that are my bottom of my ranking are definitely on the first side of the album. Number 7, "Looking for Another Pure Love." Number 6, "You Are the Sunshine of My Love." That is the one that barely missed my top 5. Speaking of top 5, I'm going to go with number 5, "Big Brother." Number 4, I will go with Blame It on the Sun. Number 3, I Believe. Number 2, Superstition. And my favorite song on the album, which, even though most of this first side is on my bottom part of the list, my favorite song is on side 1, and that is You and I.
Yeah, cool. So my number 10 is Tuesday Heartbreak. My number 9 is Maybe Your Baby. Number 8, You've Got a Bad Girl. So I think we've got the same 3 least favourites, just in a different order.
Yeah.
I think we both got the same number 7, which is Looking for Another Pure Love.
Yeah.
And my number 6 is Big Brother. My number 5 is You and I.
Hey, I'm glad to see it on the list.
Yeah. My number 4 is I Believe. Number 3, Blame It on the Sun. Number 2, Superstition. And number 1, yeah, it's You with the Sunshine of My Life.
That's a great choice.
Now for a rating.
I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. Even though Maybe Your Baby kind of prevents this from being a perfect album, but I just really like this album, and this is just one of many great albums in his run of albums in the 70s. After this, Intervisions, Fulfilling his last finale, and of course, the one that's behind you, Songs of the Key of Life. So he goes on a run after this album, and it's just one of many great albums from him.
Well, I've already heard a few of his albums. Out of the ones I've heard, this is actually my favourite one. I'm going to give it a 9.75.
Yeah.
I think if maybe the album was 8 songs, it'd probably be a 10 out of 10. But now I move on to our top 5 Stevie Wonder songs. Do you have any honorable mentions?
If I did, it would be a very. I mean, I technically do, but I'll be here forever. I would just gotta say Stevie Wonder has many great songs, and I'll give like 5. Give 5 because there's too many to count. Signed, Sealed, Delivered, Nigeria More, For Once in My Life, Uptight. That's a great song. And for 5th honorable mention, I'm gonna go with If You Really Love Me. That'll be my last honorable mention. As for my top 5 itself, number 5 is gonna be Living for the City. This is a great song. So basically, Living for the City is Stevie Wonder's kind of like, he's pretty much telling you how tough it is to live in the city, and it's a really good song. I don't know. I forgot how long it is. Let me look. It's about 7 minutes long, but it's really, really good. And there's like a part where like it shows like it's not real, but it shows like audio of like how tough it is for how tough back then it was for a black person to live in the city. And yeah, this is a really good song to kind of visualize how tough it is to live in the city. But yeah.
So I've got my number 10 here. So number 10 is Blame It on the Sun. Number 9, If It's Magic. Number 8, I've got Pastime Paradise. My number 7 is For Once in My Life. And my number 6 is Signed, Sealed, Delivered. And my number 5 is another song from Signed, Sealed, Delivered. It's Never Had a Dream Come True. Yeah, I really love that one.
That's a great song.
It's a very iconic song, and it's one of the better songs, I think, on that album. I was close to choosing that album for us to review, but I went with Talking Book instead. And I Never Had a Dream Come True actually opens that album, which I think is pretty cool. You definitely know how to open an album. Stevie does.
Okay. Well, my number 4. It's good. I'll be honest. A lot of my top 5 is going to be from Songs in the Key of Life and Intervisions. So, I mean, from his classic career, I should say. but this would be the only song that's out on either of those two albums. Number 4, You and I from the Talking Book album. I mean, if you're coming on, you'll know that I said I really, really like this beautiful ballad, really nice arrangements, really nice vocals. But if you want to hear more on my thoughts on this song, watch this review.
Yeah, check out
What
our
are you
review.
doing? Watch this review. After you finish this live, go back and catch yourself up. So I'll leave it at that. Watch Adam's video. You'll find out.
But I'm saying, I wonder what your favorite songs are. Very good.
We're getting there right now. My number 5 is Living for the City.
Yeah, and your number 4 is You and I.
Yep, and you're right.
My number 5 is I've Had a Dream Come True. My number 4 is from Talking Book. It's Superstition. I feel like you've got to have it at least in your top 10. This one, yeah, it's too good it's too good not to be in the top 5 for me. Yeah, I really love it. It gets played on the radio a lot, but I don't get bored of this one. So top 3.
Okay, number 3. So, my number 3 is going to be from the Inner Visions album. It's going to be He's Mr. Know-It-All. This is another kind of self-aware type of song. This song is directed at Richard Nixon, the then president of the United States. It's a knock towards him, not a compliment. It's a knock towards him, and it's a really, really good song. And I could definitely see the frustration towards this song. And yeah, to me, this is my favorite song on that Inner Visions album. I really like it.
One number 3 is my favorite song from Talking Book. That's you, the sunshine of my life.
Awesome.
But before we get to our top 2, I want to mention that this song was actually in the Muppets documentary series.
Sure.
I think it's Kermit and Miss Piggy's. I think it's their wedding song or something.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, a lot of movies like to use it, so I'm not sure.
So top 2.
My second favorite song is on my favorite Stevie Wonder album, and that's gonna be "Songs in the Key of Life." And my second favorite Stevie Wonder song, "Isn't She Lovely?"
Yeah,
big song on the album. And I'm more directed towards the album version because there's a version that's a lot shorter. I like the full version with the extended harmonica solo at the very end. Great song. I mean, I like the singing part, but like the part where he's just kind of just jamming on the harmonica, that never gets old. It never gets old to me. I just love hearing him on the harmonica, and this is like his magnum opus when it comes to the harmonica. He was jamming on that thing, and yeah, huge highlight on that album. It's my second favorite song on that album.
Yeah, although I do love the harmonica part of that song, I think I actually prefer the single version. I think it's the baby crying part. It just puts me off a bit.
Yeah, I wish they took that part out of it. I mean, if you took that part out of it, it would be it would actually be my favorite song by him. I don't know why he had to put the baby crying part in the beginning.
But my number 2 is my favorite song from Signed, Sealed, Delivered. It's Heaven Help Us All. I really love that one. I first heard it on the Stevie Wonder compilation that I've got next to me on CD. And yeah, I think it's a really awesome song. I think it's some of his best vocals. And I love the lyrics of it. It's a very, very powerful song. I think it's a brilliant. I think it's a pretty produced song. Brilliantly arranged. Yeah, I think it's definitely an excellent one.
That's a good choice. Heaven help us all. As for my favorite song by Stevie Wonder, I'm gonna go with "As" from the Songs in the Key of Life. This song is really good. So basically, it's like telling how much he loves you. It was like until the day when night becomes the day, until the day when eight times eight is four. You know, all these like things that'll never happen. So pretty much he'll love you forever, pretty much. So that's what makes it great. Is like I think it's like until the day when every something mountain high, what river covers every mountain high. Really, just deep lyrics and yeah. To me, this is my favorite Stevie Wonder song.
Well, my favorite is also the song "The Key of Life," but it's the song "Sir Duke." Yep, that's a favorite song of his. It's a song that celebrates the joy and power of music, but it's also sort of a fitting tribute to the jazz musician Duke Ellington, which is how I got the name Sir Duke. I think lyrically, it's his best song. I also think vocally, it's one of his best. And I love the instrumentation. It's a very fun, uplifting song. Yeah, I always love it every time I listen to it. It also appears on the radio quite a lot where I live. That and Superstition are probably the two Steve Wonder songs I hear the most on the radio.
Great song. You can feel
It's
it
cool.
all over.
It's cool. We both got our favorite song of his from the same album.
Yeah, I
Considering he's
mean,
got over 20 albums.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm glad to do this live stream with you.
Me
I've been
too.
wanting to do it for a few weeks now. I think I first told you about it. I think it might be a couple of months ago. I first
Yeah,
told you about this, but I still got to watch your live stream on the album exchange. I still got to get to that.
yeah. I I'm forgetting which album you chose, but
I'll choose Slow Hand, Eric Clapton.
oh, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yours was my favorite on the exchange. By the way, I gave that a 10 out
Oh,
of 10.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I actually really like that album. It's been a while. I've heard that album before the exchange. It's been a while, so I had to remind myself. But yeah, that was a. I'm glad you chose that album. It's a really good pick.
Have you heard any other albums of his?
I haven't really dived too much into his solo stuff. I kind of stopped after the Layla album.
And now the Slow Hand album.
Yeah, I mean technically the Slow Hand album, but
Yeah,
in terms of like going further after that, I kind of stopped after Slow Hand and Layla.
but we'll probably conclude the live stream now. Thanks for my mum and Daniel being in the chat. Do you have any final words before we conclude this?
Stevie Wonder's a great artist. I mean, there's so many great songs of his. I could have went on a whole like 5 minutes going over a lot of his great songs, but
Yeah, he's got a lot of great songs.
I didn't want to prolong the video like that. You know, it kind of speaks for itself how many great songs he has. But so about it, he's a great artist. Go check him out, and to anyone who stopped by the live in the middle, go back to the beginning now because
Yeah,
the stream is over.
yeah. I think we're fortunate that he's still alive and doing well. He still kills it on a harmonica.
Yeah.
He's one of the best harmonica players. One of the better musicians of all time. But thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, peace out, peace and love, and ciao.